Topic for today is all about conic section parabola. Definition: a parabola is the set of all points in a plane equidistant from a fixed point or focus and a fixed line or directrix. Vertex of the parabola is the point midway between the focus and the directrix or the midpoint of the directrix of the parabola. Axis of symmetry is the line through the vertex, the focus of the parabola. Latus rectum is the chord of the parabola through the focus and perpendicular to the axis. And this is the illustration of the parabola. This is the latus rectum, and this is the end of latus rectum. This is the vertex, and this is the directrix, and this is the axis of symmetry, and this is the focus. Parabola with vertex at the origin. Equation, directrix, focus, axis of symmetry, endpoints of latus rectum, and concavity. In this table, there are different equations of the parabola with vertex at the origin. X squared equals 4ay, the directrix is y equals negative a, the focus is at the point of 0a, axis of symmetry is x equals 0, and the endpoints of latus rectum at the points of negative 2a, a, and 2a, a, and the concavity is open upward. Second, x squared equals negative 4ay. The directrix is y equals a, and the focus is at the point of 0, negative a, and the axis of symmetry is x equals 0. And the endpoints of latus rectum is negative 2a, negative a, and 2a, negative a, and the concavity is open downward. Third, y squared equals 4ax, and the directrix is x equals negative a, and the focus is at the point of a0, and the axis of symmetry is y equals 0, and the endpoints of latus rectum is at the points of a, 2a, and a, negative 2a, and the concavity is open to the right. Fourth, y squared equals negative 4ax, and the directrix is x equals a, and the focus is at the point of negative a0, axis of symmetry y equals 0, and the endpoints of latus rectum at the points of negative a, 2a, and negative a, negative 2a, and the concavity is open to the left. Examples: y squared equals 4ax, and the a is equal to 1. Properties: vertex 0, 0, focus at the point of 1, 0, directrix x equals negative 1, axis of symmetry y equals 0, and the end of latus rectum are points 1, 2, and 1, negative 2, and the concavity is open to the right. And this is the graph of example number 1. Example number 2. Y squared equals negative 4ax, and RA is equal to 1. Properties: vertex at the point of 0, 0, focus negative 1, 0, directrix x equals 1, axis of symmetry y equals 0, end of latus rectum are at the points of negative 1, 2, and negative 1, negative 2, and the concavity is open to the left. And this is the graph of example number 2. Example number 3. X squared equals 4ay. RA is equal to 1. Properties. Vertex at the point of 0, 0 or at the origin. Focus at the point of 0, 1. Directrix y equals -1. And the axis of symmetry is x equals 0. Ends of latus rectum are at the points of -2, 1, and 2, 1. Concavity is open upward. And this is the graph of example number 3. Example number 4. X squared equals -4ay and RA is equal to 1. Properties. Vertex at the point of 0, 0 or at the origin. Focus at the point of 0, -1. Directrix y equals 1. Axis of symmetry x equals 0. Ends of latus rectum -2, -1, and 2, -1. Concavity open downward. This is the axis of symmetry, and this is the end of latus rectum, and this is the focus, and this is the vertex, and this is the directrix. And this is the graph of example number 4. Parabola with vertex at the H key. In this table, we have the equation of the parabola with vertex at the H key. Equation number 1. Y minus k squared equals 4a times x minus h. And the directrix is x equals h minus a, and the focus is h plus a. Key endpoints of latus rectum are at the point of h plus a, key plus 2a, and h plus e, key minus 2a. Axis of symmetry, y equals k. Concavity is open to the right. Second equation, y minus k squared equals -4a x minus h. And the directrix is x equals h plus e, and the focus at the point of h minus e, k. Endpoints of latus rectum are h minus a, k plus 2a, and h minus e, and h minus e, k minus 2a. Axis of symmetry is equal to y equals k, and the concavity is open to the left. Third equation, x minus h squared equals 4a times y minus k. Y equals k minus, the directrix is y equals k minus a, and the focus at the point of h, k plus e, and the endpoints of latus rectum are at the points of h minus 2a, k plus e, h plus 2a, k plus e. And the axis of symmetry is x equals k, and the concavity is open upward. Fourth equation, x minus h squared equals -4a times y minus k, and the directrix is y equals k plus e, and the focus at the point of h, k minus a, and the endpoints of latus rectum is h minus 2a, k minus e, and h plus 2a, k minus e. And the axis of symmetry is x equals k, and the concavity is open downward. Examples. Example number 1. y minus k squared equals 4a times x minus h. Y minus 1 squared equals 4 times x minus 2. Properties. Vertex at the point of 2, 1. And the focus at the point of 3, 1. Directrix x equals 1. In the axis of symmetry, y equals 1. And the endpoints of latus rectum are at the points of 3, 3, 3, negative 1. And the concavity is open to the right. And this is the graph of example number 1. This is the vertex at the point of 2, 1. And this is the focus at the point of 3, 1. And this is the end of latus rectum 3 at the point of 3, 3. And at the point of 3, negative 1. And this is the axis of symmetry. And this is the directrix x equals 1. Example number 2. Y minus 1 squared equals negative 4 times x minus 2. The properties are vertex at the point of 2, 1, the focus at the point of 1, 1, the directrix is x equals 3, the axis of symmetry is y equals 1, and the endpoints of latus rectum is 1, 3, and 1, negative 1. And the concavity is open to the left. And this is the graph of example number 2. Example number 3. X minus 1 squared equals 4 times y minus 2. The properties, the vertex is 1, 2, and the focus at the point of 1, 3. The directrix y equals 1, and the endpoints of latus rectum are at the points of negative 1, 3, and 3, 3. Axis of symmetry is x equals 1 and the concavity is open upward. And this is the graph of example number 3. This is the vertex at the point of 1, 2, and this is the focus at the point of 1, 3, and this is the end of latus rectum 3, 3, and negative 1, 3. And this is the axis of symmetry, and this is the directrix. Example number 4. X minus 1 squared equals negative 4 times y minus 2. Properties. Vertex at the point of 1, 2, the focus 1 at the point of 1, 1, and the directrix y equals 3, and the axis of symmetry x equals 1, and the endpoints of latus rectum are at the points of negative 1, 1, and 3, 1. The concavity is open downward. And this is the graph of example number 4. This is the directrix, this is the vertex, and this is the focus, and this is the end of latus rectum, and this is the axis of symmetry. Now, it's your turn. Activities. Number 1. Given the parabola having equation y minus 5 squared equals 20 times x plus 2, find the vertex, focus, directrix, axis of symmetry, endpoints of latus rectum, and the concavity, and graph it. Number 2. Given the parabola having equation y squared equals 16x, find the vertex, focus, directrix, axis of symmetry, endpoints of latus rectum, and concavity, and graph it. Thank you.